Hi, this is Melissa. I'm here at the DC Green Festival with Bruce Poontip, the founder of Gap Adventures. Hi, Bruce.
Hello.
Good to have you here.
Thank you.
So tell me more about Gap Adventures. What is it all about?
Well, we run small group adventures around the world. We have over 1,000 trips to over 100 countries, and we do things, I guess, in a more sustainable and eco-friendly way, which is why it brings us to the Green Festival.
Yeah. What are some of the things you do to make your company more eco-friendly?
Well, by nature, our trips are quite sustainable and very low impact because our groups are very small. How we operate in terms of paying people locally in hand, fair trade prices, how we operate with local businesses. So sustainability-wise, it's the nature of our tours are quite sustainable. But we also have an environmental program, which is the Positive Planet Project, which we plant trees to offset fuel. We offset our corporate flights. We have a clean air commute program within our office for our own staff. I mean, it's kind of endless, but the company in general is a company that really promotes its green side.
And what are some examples of types of trips that you offer?
Well, I mean, that's tough. I mean, we have 1,000, as I mentioned. We go all over the world, but I mean, we have everything from, hiking trips in Machu Picchu, expeditions in Antarctica. We have 5 boats in Galapagos. We do trips to Tibet, Mongolia, train trips across the Trans-Siberian, cycling in Morocco. I mean, you can just choose. It's endless. Yeah.
What was your inspiration for founding the company?
Well, Gap, the name, back in 1990, there was really no company that did what we did, and I wanted to go traveling. And the only option I had, if I didn't want a cruise or kind of a mainstream trip on a resort, would be backpacking. And so the name Gap was to fill the gap between the mainstream traveler and backpacking. We were filling that gap in the market because up until that point, you had to go and do it on your own if you didn't want to join the resort type travel. So.
And what's been the response as your company has grown over the years?
Well, I mean, it's grown and the world has changed so much. I mean, in the last 17 years and the last 5 years especially, the world has kind of really changed in our favor, if you will, because with so many more people are aware of the environment and aware of making sustainable choices, that we've gone from a company of just real hardcore travelers that really want to see the world and really go to unique places to nowadays we appeal to the mainstream traveler and people whose last trip was Florida or California, and suddenly they're with us in Tibet.
Wonderful. And so what's it like being at Green Festivals for you?
Oh, it's great. This festival's been fantastic. We did the Green Living Show in Toronto, but this show, the people are so savvy. They ask really good questions. I did a talk today, and I was just really surprised at the response from everyone and how educated everyone was on the issue of sustainability, and as well as defining the new issues on global warming and climate change. I just think it's just a great community here.
Do you find that it inspires you in your work?
Oh, very much. I mean, when I can see a community like this who have come together and are promoting beyond sustainable living, the whole concept of sustainable holidays, sustainably living within your home, making sustainable choices, fully integrated throughout your life. I mean, it's a very inspiring thing because for years I've been saying, people live sustainably and people live green. Your holiday choice shouldn't be any different. And there's not been choices before. And now that there are choices, it's just a real motivating thing for us to see.
Wonderful. Well, thanks for being one of those new choices.
Thank you.
For being at the Green Festival.
Thanks for having me.
Wonderful. And if you're interested in traveling the world but in an eco-friendly way, then check out Gap Adventures. And to learn more about green choices, greenfestivals.org.